It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. They're just off a road trip in the Heat, are looking to settle back in here at home. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
No good on the second free throw. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Now, here's Lillard. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. From 15 feet away, it's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. There's the pick. Pass to Bridges. Takes a 3. Giannis grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. Here is Lillard. Shoots over Jonas. The shot, no good. Going inside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Knicks on offense. Lillard, right side. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Jonas. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Shoots a fader. Tries again. And Ware pulls it down.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
The 3, good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here is Lillard. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Here's Jonas. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jang. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trailed by 7. Giannis inside. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here he goes.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Showing some muscle on that finish. Lillard enjoys overcoming challenges.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes it inside.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Bridges inside. Count that bucket. Bridges at 5 now. And that does it for the first quarter. Miami ahead. They're up by 9.
Miami Heat, 17.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Out to Moncrief. He's looking for Messi and finds him.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. Smith on the wing. Pass to Smith. Fires for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Wiggins outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Craig, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And Moncrief gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's McBride. And that one comes up a bit short. Well, Heat leading by 14. In the corner, Messi with it. The kick out to Harper. Screen by Wiggins.
New York foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Right at the free throw line. Here's Messi. Makes it off the glass. Messi's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's McBride. Out to the wing. There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
They set the pick. Here's Harper. Pass to Bridges. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's Jonas following the score by New York. There's a screen by Collins. 4 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer. And Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Jonas. Peter, and he dunks it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
36 seconds left here in the second. Here's Jonas. 11 points in the game. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jonas has got 14 points for the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Heat making a switch here. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Well, look, Lillard is that guy who brings a spark when he's on the floor. Ask any of these players. They want him out there with them.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. No luck that time either. Island with it. Collins wide open, he fires. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin. And I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, he can make threes. He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
And so here is New York. The Heat getting the bucket.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Jonas' shot is good. Jonas has got 17.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
Pass to Ware. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Damian Lillard talked about working together with another superstar in Giannis. He said it's harder than people think, especially having had the ball for so long. But what it comes down to is being productive, dominating. You don't ever want to come up short of that. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now here's Towns. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
Here's Yaka Jonas. It's good again, and an excellent 7-for-8 shooting night so far.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, Dame doesn't go into the mid-range too often, but he'll take what the defense gives him.
Here's Yaka Jonas. 19 points in the game. Chang with a clean look. Trains the three-pointer. Chang's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lillard attacking, and the Knicks good for 2.
Well, when Dame gets going, good luck slowing him down. Tonight has been vintage Lillard.
Here's Jones to the inside, where it's rebounded by New York. Outside, Towns. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. New York moving the ball around. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Towns. No good from the wing. Miami leading by 20. Here's Ware. Out to Moncrief. Chang, a screen. There's the 3. And again, it's Miami with the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Moncrief. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
30.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here is Harper. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Helping this team stretch the floor. Wiggins with confidence.
Here's McBride. No good on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a hook.
And Harper slams it in.
So strength of this rookie Harper getting to the rim.
Here's Golick, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And there's the drive. Here's Bridges. And Misi throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Bangs home the trifecta. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. He takes it in, and Harper slams it in.
And that's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And Misi throws it down.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Good work there as it goes. And Miami has possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Wiggins. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
A different look for New York. Here's Jonas. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Out to the right wing. Back to Lillard. Driving to the basket. And Bridges with the block. .144 left in the fourth quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Jonas. Pass to Ware. Buries it from three-point range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. Jonas. And it's Miami with another. 1:04 left to play here in the fourth. Lillard from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
To the right side. Pass to Chang. 6 to shoot. Down low. Out to Bridges. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Ware. No good with the triple. Lillard from outside. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm.